Hey everybody, my name is Adam. I have opinions as inflammatory as hemorrhoids, so you better stock up on that preparation H. So I just lube up my middle finger, run it up in between your ass cheeks, jab it up there, so you can get the feeling. Wow, today I'm covering two things. It's about two editors leaving their companies because one due to incompetence, one's moving on to be editor-in-chief of another site called Erkin. Okay, so Chris Ryalls from I.D.W, editor-in-chief of I.D.W Publishing, exited after 14 years being there. With I.D.W was pretty good before, like, the far left paradigm shift in the industry. Basically, they went full far left and full SJW in their publications. They had people like Megs Visaggio writing some stories on it. There's a bunch of writers that interjected their personal politics in the books. Like 2016, they made $16 million, which is great. Good for them. They didn't go full idiot. Then last year, they bled out $4 million. Well, the whole thing about it is that they just went full retard on in their books after Trump got elected to office, and they just took that hard love, trying to burn down, tear down everything that is established beforehand from other writers and shit like that, and that shit didn't fly. He was fired due to incompetence, which is great. If somebody's, if you're losing money due to incompetence, rather than, hiring, diversity hires, or say, just hiring somebody because they're trans or whatnot, because of, because of political correctness, which exists in the comic book industry, with no mirror, no backing, their sales basically tanked from shitty stories, like from Aubrey Citizen, somebody that got a lot of hate online for, because he said, people shouldn't mourn 9/11 if they weren't there, and he hates America, and he selfly proclaims hates America, hates the freedoms we're given, as a self-proclaimed socialist, hates the military, is put on G.I. Joe. And he was fired a couple months down the road. And his books were canceled and shit. The first issue of this really shitty book he did called Scarlet Strike Force got canceled, which is a good thing. And, and just don't, and I'm just giving, some advice to my audience that's on Twitter. Just don't go out there and start harassing him and shit. No. Just leave the guy be, because he's having a tough time as it is. And don't give him any money if he begs for it online. The second one is kind of a triumph. It is basically a triumph. for us, like, I think, for the comics community. Like, it's like another small victory. Like when America was canceled and Gabby Rivera was fired. Heather Antos. Marvel is leaving to be editor-in-chief at a esports betting site. A shitty, like, trashy gambling site called Urkin. Or Unicorn or some shit like that. Well, she just left like, hey, I'm leaving comics because, and like, somebody pushed her into her dream of working in comic books. Not as a writer, not as an artist, but as an editor. Well, she went to a Jordan White convention in 2013. She's a cute girl, and she flipped her hair and probably was like editor, and like Jordan White was like, oh please God, oh, boner alert, boobies. And they told him, he's like, please God. And well, this thing is that, well, she produced a book that was purely a dumpster fire shit called Unlawful Good, which was very, very incompetent. It was a crime anthology series. Well, after she was she was hired in, like, and she like started up a controversy called Make Milkshake Mine. Like the whole comic industry just stopped for a week, and like, God, on Twitter, I think she's unfunctionally retarded. I'm glad, like, she's getting out of comics, basically. Like, I'm just waiting for Marvel to get a lot of their, like, for other parts of their editorial staff that they use for as a stepping stone to branch out into their field they want to go in. And, like, because, man, like, and like some of the writers to go back to their field, like writing young adult shit. Like, because young adult authors don't read comic books, don't know about comic books. Like, they should stay out of comic books. Like, say if they want to write a young adult novel about, like, superheroes and are licensed under DC, that's fine. I have no qualms or quarrels like that, but young adult authors should just stay out of it. Look at the Gabby Rivera story, which is a sad, sad story, basically. And see, like, we're actually, like, it's a small like, we gotta take our small victories and, like, relish them. Because if you don't relish your small victories and feel good about yourself, like, that's the worst thing. But, like, Comicsgate has another small victory. We haven't won the war yet, but we're working on it. And we gotta, again, we gotta take pride into, account what we have been doing, like, cracking down on, like, people that, like, on people that, like, just chase away the intended audience of readers, like, and then, if the audience is chased away, who's going to read your books? Nobody. Zero. Because this is the thing, like, hell, like the people that were there on merit that just wanted to write good stories should stay, and like, then the people with no experience in the comic book industry should just like leave and like go back to whatever they were doing before. I just like, and like after like it's all weeded out, like get actual people that want to get into comic books, read comic books, and want to write comic books. Like me. No, I'd be deemed too offensive for Disney. Like, with me, and like with, I think I would be like more, like if I was to write comics. Hell, if they were going to do one of my favorite imprint Vertigo series, relaunching it, Hellblazer. Whew. And okay, like, this is how much I've read of, like, that character. I've read all 300 books, basically, in trade paperback format. Yeah. I read Justice League Dark. The Constantine run, and I dropped off for the DCU because they kind of like ruined the character. They did the Mark Waid thing with like what they did to Daredevil. They turned him into showy magician hipster trash, basically. Then like the Hellblazer, which is a solid series. I've read like issues, like the kickoff issue, like the number one that just kicked off the series. The first issue, like the second, third, fifth, and sixth issue, because I can't find issue number 4 anywhere, but it's a solid series. It's good. And, like, that was just, like, if somebody asked me that question, from all the, that question on, like, hey, what comic book would you write? I'd go for Hellblazer, like. I wouldn't retell classic tales or anything. I'd focus a lot on, like really dark horror aspect and shit like that. That's what I would do. Until next time, guys, I am signing off. Be careful out there. My cat's being weird. For no apparent reason. Fucking cat. Love the guy, though. Fucking love him. Be careful out there, like, be aware of your surroundings. Be wary of old ladies on cell phones in parking lots. You could get hit. Yep. Almost happened to me once. True fucking story. This was years and years ago. But hey, true story. It happened. And until next time, I will see you around. Take it easy. Take care. Be good to each other. I am signing off.